Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to go over exactly how to come out of a fat loss phase successfully. As you can see, I've pulled out all the stops with my unbelievable whiteboard, but first, why should you listen to me? My name is Max Rogers. I own a coaching company where I've helped nearly 500 people in the last 3 years get in amazing shape. Now, check this out. How to successfully come out of a dieting phase, okay? This is important. So many people get this wrong and completely screwed up at the end and put all that weight back on. We've got our starting dieter and our finish dieter. Let me just explain. Week one, we have this individual, 100 kilo start weight. This is week one, okay? Their starting calories are 2,750. They're having 170 grams of protein, 344 grams of carbs, and 76 grams of fat. That equals 2,750. Starting as high as possible. They're going to be training 4 times a week, upper, lower, standard. Cardio is 3 times 20 minutes a week. Steps is 8,000 per day. That is their starting calories and setup. Over time, they're going to go over here. Now, they would have dropped eventually to 2,500, to 2,250, to 2,000, and we're going to finish, just skip ahead with me for a second, over here. Week 30, let's just say. Now, finish weight, 80 kilos, lean individual here. Finish calories, 1,800. Protein, 203. I'll explain why it's gone up. Carbohydrates, 135 grams. Fat is 50. This is probably a male, yeah? Gym, still 4 times a week, upper, lower. Cardio is now 6 times 30 minutes. Steps are now 12,000. Now, the reason why I want to show you this is because this person has gone from being very overweight to in shape. They are not this person. They do not have the metabolism of this person. They do not have the fat mass of this person. There's been some massive changes, and they've had to really dig quite deep to get all this fat off. It is very important that this person here follows a fairly strict reverse diet protocol to not end up back here. Too many times people end up back here, and I'm going to take you through exactly how to do it. Let's say this person here has finished, and now obviously the goal is to maintain this. Nobody wants to just get there for 5 minutes. So I'm going to go over how we maintain it. Week 30, this is where we're at. If this person just says, you know what, I've made it guys, I'm off to Mykonos, see you later, summer, and they start eating these calories again, without this output, they are going to balloon very quickly. This is how this person stays here for life. We know that output is super high, fatigue is super high, training is super high, food is super low. Body fat is also pretty low. They're in a prime position to gain body fat. This is what I would do. Let's start this again, okay? Now, we're gonna go week 1 to week 4, okay? Week 1 to week 4, we need to try and take them out of this heavy deficit and into a maintenance phase. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump these calories up. Let's call it, we're gonna go straight to about 2,200, okay? 2,200 calories. So we've made a fairly decent jump from 1,800 to 2,200. Not so extreme that this person is gonna gain 10 kilos in 3 minutes. They're probably going to maintain their weight. Guys, the goal is to get back to these calories at this body weight. So many people get this wrong, okay? So let's say we jump him up from week 1 to week 4, a whole month at 2,200 calories, where the macros will be this. So at 2,200 calories, guys, we're going to reduce this protein a little bit. This is gonna go to 193. Carbs, we're gonna go to 220. And fat goes up to 61 grams. So we've reduced protein a little bit. It was quite high at the end because it's satiating. These are now our calories, okay? Gym stays the same, and cardio is gonna come here. 6 times 20 minutes, steps, 10,000. We're gonna run that for a month. Now, this is the hardest part because most people, they're just done and they're on holiday, they've got something coming up. I guarantee you, if this person here does this for 4 weeks, 2,200 calories, these new macros, less training, they will still be 80 kilos or very close, 80 to 81 kilos in 4 weeks' time. If they are up 83, 84, you would run this again from week 5 to week 8, okay, until the body adjusts. But hopefully, their body has stayed the same. And then what we would do from week 5 to week 8 is we would go up again. probably to about 2,400. And everything is going to stay the same here. And the new calories are going to be this. So now we're going to go 2,400, carbs go to 70, and fats go to 67. And again, we're going to go here, 5 times 20. If we then run this for another month, where calories are a little bit higher, still pretty low in the grand scheme of things, protein stayed the same, carbs have come up, fats come up, gym stayed the same, always going to stay the same. You see what we're doing here, you get the point, right? Ideally, in month 2, this person is probably going to be around 82 kilos or so. First of all, he's going to be building muscle, and he's going to be replenishing glycogen, things like that, because he would have been a very depleted 80 to get down. You can see why this is important. After 8 weeks, he's gone from eating 1,800 calories to 2,400 calories, more carbs, more fats, less cardio, less steps, same body composition, very important. And then I would run it, you could probably good to go there, but I would then probably run it again here, week 9 to 12, and would run this up to probably 2,600. Again, the macros will be the following. Now we're coming in at 293 carbs, we'll call it 300, and then fats are going to be about 72, and then cardio, let's drop it down to 3 times 20 minutes. Now, this person, if they run this for a month, they're probably going to be, let's say they end up at 84 kilos, okay? So 3 months after the diet, they've taken their calories from 1,800 to 2,600, a very happy macronutrient count here. Still training, cardio's come down, steps have stayed the same. And I guarantee you this person at 84 kilos would look a whole lot better than the guy did at 80 kilos. He'll have more muscle, he would have filled out, and his body composition will be relatively similar. That's at 12. Everyone is different, and some people respond differently. You can be conservative and bump up 100 calories every couple of weeks. Everybody is different, but the key is to slowly build back up, just like you slowly came down by dropping. After 12 weeks, if this person, this is the hardest thing to do that requires the most amount of discipline, if this person can get to week 12 and be around this like low 80s number with these macros, he is set for life, and he is going to be able to maintain that result 100%. And it would be the same for a female, just with different figures. The reverse diet is the most important part of a fat loss phase. What people tend to do is they get to the end of their fat loss phase and they're like, right, brilliant. I don't have to train anymore. Now I can go back to doing Barry's once a week. Cardio, oh, I only do cardio in the gaining phase. Now I'm bulking, I don't do cardio. And they end up just going back to these macros, their output is down, their input food is high, and they end up looking like that. That's a guy with tits. Hopefully you've learned something. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you want me to keep making videos, let me know. I swear I'll die by this. This is the best way to stay lean. If you don't do this after a fat loss phase, you're doomed.